Testing, testing. Ah, there we go. Hi, I'm NetRaven, and this is Animation. I am trying to get my trying to get my 5th Panoptic core done. Sounds like my audio might be a little loud in the game. Give me just a moment, though. Do. Where in the heck is it? There it is. Green things and salivations. I see I have a visitor. Just trying to find my in-game volume here. Where the hell do you find the volume controls in Windows 10? Anybody know? Ah, there we go. Alrighty. I am in City of the Sun God, working on... What am I working on? I am working on issue 14. I am on the Appeasing the Flame. I don't think I really want to do this one just now, so I'm going to go ahead and port myself back to Agartha and head out to Transylvania, because that's where the fun really is. And of course I accidentally closed my Twitch channel. Hello, who do I have in here? Just myself, according to this. Okay. Yeah, Charlie Foxtrot comes to mind. So should I turn on the camera so you can point and laugh at me? Yes, this is classic TSW. This is not SWL.
Where is she? What's going on? Talk to me, buddy. What? You fought an army of vamps with magic. You've walked in the shadow world in anima form. You talk to statues and run with fairies. So what's so weird about a grown man talking to a teddy bear? Emma's in danger. She wouldn't have sent the little guy if she wasn't. It means she was scared. And now she's vanished. thing is all about her. All of it. She's the reason I'm here. The reason we're all here. As long as she's in danger, you and me, we're on the same team. When the mutants attacked our operations at the breach, I helped Emma get away. Her and the top brass, the Smiths. But I couldn't follow. I had to go back, try and salvage what I could. Prepare the evacuation. These fucking mutant vamps aren't making it easy. But with your help, though, I can get that bird ready to fly. As soon as I find Emma, our key asset, it's all about saving her. She's gone. But she's not dead. I know. He would know. We have to find her. We have to save her. In my dreams, when the bear talks, that's what he says. The world depends on it. Call me crazy, but I think the bear's right.
Alright, so this is what we're working on. 98.5% completion. I've got an entire pie slice and one ability left. So we're going to be running a few of the higher AP missions in Carpathian Fangs. First one that I just picked up is Exit Strategy. If you'll notice, it's got close to 800,000 XP. Plus, being a Grandmaster, I get another 250,000. So yeah, we're looking at over 1 million XP just for this mission.
I've been watching you.
It's a fairly quick mission to run. Should be able to slip by most of these guys without them seeing me. Now here, you want to run along the inside edge, because if you're running further out here, they'll actually see you. I'll take vendor fodder. Oops. Hey guys. So now I'm up to 30 AP. I think I had like 4 or something before. So yeah, it's a good start. Next up, a couple of missions at the Smith's cabin. First mission is Breached. It's the second one on here. So you'll notice it's 600 plus another 180. Contagion is only 300 plus another 1, so yeah. And then the bottom one, Too Deep, actually is another good one for XP, because that one's over 1 million right there. But Breached is the next one. It's pretty quick. I'm not going to bother with the cutscene on that one. Not too keen on Mrs. Smith there and how she treats Emma. And when I'm done getting my Panoptic core, I do plan to play some more SWL, so stay tuned. I just want to get this one completed.
They're coming to the surface. We can't hold an exposed position. Orochi Core says our odds are strategically better at the old power plant.
Whee! Hello, visitor. Oh no, it's an encrypted file. I must find the unencrypted master file. Now, most people would come over here and try and go down this way. But those little guys, the drones, they like to go boom on you. And they hurt, and there's a third one around here somewhere, probably on the other side of that. I could kill them. It's quite feasible to go ahead and kill them. I can put on a little extra health, so I'm sure to live, but there's another way. Below the stairs, there's this hole in the ground that I've been through here so many times, but this edge just kind of blends into that wall. You almost never see it. I fell into it from up there once, and I was like, hey, where does this lead? It leads right where you need it to. However, it's full of filth, and if you're unlucky, you end up getting slowed and just completely covered in the stuff. So now that I've made it down here, there's another set of stairs that I can go up, instead of coming down those stairs from up above where the other drones were. And in case you've never done this before, knock these guys, these floodlights, into the filth puddles. There's 3 of them. And watch that health bar when I flick the switch. This is why you don't use a hairdryer, oops, in the bathtub. But yeah, it takes off 90-95% of her health, depending on your, I think it scales with your gear, because on my other characters, one-shots her. Zimu. So, now I have 51. But that's not enough. Now to go back to the smith's cabin. If I can figure out which direction I'm pointing. Can't quite make it up that way. And pick up Emma's drawings here. They mostly come at night. Again, this one is 800 plus 200. It's 1,000,000. And then we'll do 2 deep after this. And I love this outfit. I want to see it without the coat. The coat's just covering up the tunic part.
The first dream is always at the
I
playground.
want to see how that looks. Hopefully, when I can get this in SWL, that coat will be able to come off.
I knew you'd come. I knew you'd find it. I think this one's a barn. We passed by one just like it when they brought me here. We were escaping the abyss. The breach. It's what they call what's in the mountain. In the chasm. I'm used to having dreams about things that have been or are or will be. I'm not so used to having my dreams come to life.
And I want that
Finally,
little Mr.
there's
Ruffles
a church.
as an
I've never
elemental
been.
focus.
If there is a god, I don't need to go there to talk to it. I can probably talk to the god inside my head. It's how I talk to everything. That thing is in all of them. The sickly thing. It's been
Sickly
sent
thing
to
that
take
you actually
me.
can't see in her pictures. I've looked
Usually
so many
the dreams
times and I don't
pass
see it.
once I've seen them.
The Revenant.
Not this one.
That is a cat in the background. She's headbutting my arm. It is Chromie. Maybe I shall put a picture of Chromie up instead of a camera view of myself. Because everybody loves a kitty. Okay, Chromie, go away. Pick up the voodoo doll. Okay, so now that I have that equipped, I can chase these crows off. Haha. Chasing off the crow flocks as part of my achievement thing, chasing off flocks of crows. So usually you only get one flock of crows per revenant. But in this case, that's what, the 4th flock so far? There we go. And look at that, more crows to chase away. And still more crows to chase away. Oops. Got too close. Just in the nick of time. And another flock. And then I get one more flock at the gates, I believe. There we go.
In the light.
Into the dream. While I'm in here, I can go back to my original elementalism focus. next one comes from that direction. Maybe not. And the last one. Boom. I'm up to 75. 78. Not bad. Okay. Back to the Smiths to pick up Too Deep. Helps if I hit the right button. Actually, I'm gonna skip Too Deep for now. I'm gonna go do History of Violins, and then I'm gonna do Castle. And my son is deciding he needs to text me all kinds of things. He should hit me up in Discord, if I was in Discord. Okay, so History of Violins is picked up here in Callisto's Cave. And you'll notice this one's 1.3 million right off the bat, plus another 400K if you happen to be a subscriber / Grandmaster.
You admire my collection, my library, my torture chamber. Torture, yes. For a poet writes his works in his heart's blood. In life, I was a man of the world, an hedonista in the finest company, writers, dancers, artists, a warrior prince, and his dark-eyed princess. Now, I am as a withered, dry rose, pressed in my own books, cataloguing the long, famished years. But I would suffer 500 more if it would absolve my past. I assure you, memories are more bitter than the cold, more maddening than the gale. Like the vampires of Gothic tales, make the mistake of inviting them in, and they will consume you. So I buried my memories in hallowed ground. If you must know what haunts these rocky fangs and the castle perched upon them, you can dig into the snow and frozen earth like the penitent do. Or read me as a cautionary tale, and leave them where they lie, cold and dead as my soul. You at least have a choice.
So first step is to flip through his diary. Oh, hey, look at this. It's a map. 1, 2, 3. I love to count, blah. Today's episode of Animation has been brought to you by the letter X. Set of pillars that he calls up causes the damage that he does to hit me twice, among other lots of things. So I dodged around the side, so I line of sighted him out of it. In order for him to attack me, he had to come out of it. And this one. Kind of treatment. But yeah. So I get them out of it, and they lose their buff, and they die really, really quickly and easily. That, it gives me somewhere I can dodge to. Be nice if my viewer list would automatically update to show me who is in here. Hello, Synerge. I think that's how you pronounce that. If I'm wrong, let me know. How are you doing tonight? Castle is coming up next if you want to see how that one's done.
ground runs
This
red
ground
with blood.
runs
It
red
has
with
nothing
blood.
to heal but pain. This ground runs red with blood. It has nothing to heal but pain.
I'm up to 126. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. All right, let's start buying some of these things. Chongo. All right, so I need 100. Why am I in combat? There's nothing here. I need 100 AP to finish off my wheel. I need the 50-pointer here and the 50-pointer here. And that is it. So, castle. Since that's what everybody wants to see, is castle and cost of magic. Let me port up here to the barn near Rada's place. Hello, I have people in my viewing room. Jsoft, welcome.
Hello. Have you been to the castle? It was the summer home of my relatives, ones who donated much to the Morning Light. Now the castle belongs to them. Sorry, belongs to us. It was why we came here, I thought, to gather the faithful. I guess you could call it a revival meeting. To worship and embrace the rising sun, the new dawn, to burn away the past in the fierce glow of the morning light, to...
Rada, medicate yourself.
Yes, of course.
Adrian must die.
The castle was meant to be unoccupied during winter, but it wasn't empty. Not at all. One night, after the daily gathering and invocations, the morning light service, I went off on my own, down below, and I saw... ritual, chanting, blood offerings to the Queen of the Night, pale gown, pale skin, pale jewels, pale teeth, a night of teeth.
I should have read the fine print. Not to be taken with alcohol may cause hallucinations, anxiety, and mood changes. Any anxiety or mood changes, Rada? Don't believe everything you overhear.
Yeah, that douche canoe needs to... wish they'd let me kill him. Wish there was a... They should make him part of a dungeon boss fight.
Don't come back, please.
He's worse than the other cutscene. Oops. one thing I miss in Secret World Legends is sprint speed. This guy is up every time. Trader of Bassar, but he is a supposedly rare critter that you have to kill. I don't want to call him a boss. I just like to kill him just because he's here, and he drops blue things, which can sell well. Gadget Toolkit Mark II. Not that I have a use for that. I never knew how to actually make any gadgets. Should have just looked up patterns, but I had no need for them. Okay, so, castle. You enter through the window. Check out the security system. Each of these is a color-coded key. This is ground floor, this is top floor. Need to go upstairs. And yeah, do stuff to get a key. To get the red key first. I always get lost trying to figure out where the hell I am, whether I'm coming up. Now here, you get some basic guards and one elite guard. The basic guards, you can fight them and it's not going to count against your achievement. But the elite guards, the ones that'll capture you and send you downstairs, those you don't want to see you. So it's better to just leave them alone if you can. This, you got to get used to the pattern of the lights. So starting here, 90 degrees, it goes out, and then it's going to come back. And then it's going to go out 45 degrees. Once it's gone out 45 degrees, it's going to go out another 90. And you're free to come up and grab this key. Best to keep your sprint on. Wait for that to pass, and then you can get through, down the stairs, and now we can actually unlock this door. Now here, you see this patrol. That guy, you have to wait until he's turned around and heading in the other direction before you head in here. See where this pallet is? That has kind of a line coming out here. Once he passes that line, you're good to go. Now you come over here, grab the key card, and then run back out down the next hallway. Coming around this room, there is a patrolling vampire. If you don't know where he is, he's probably around this corner. But he's not. There he is. He was out behind these bookcases. When he passes the edge of that rug, you're clear to go. He's not going to hear you from behind. Now, there is another vampire here. He will patrol out to this doorway area. If he gets past here, you can jump over this banister and up the stairs and just go for it. Or if you're unlucky like me and you have to wait for him to go up the stairs, then you just gotta be patient. Stay behind this pillar. Keep him 180 degrees on the other side of this pillar from you. Don't want to go too far. And now that he's past it, you're free to go. And my cat is nudging my arm for attention at precisely the wrong time. You want to remember these guys are in here. You do not want to touch them. Now wait for this light to go. One more tick. Now you want to throw. Same thing here. I love the fact that they put these blackboards here, just at random, standing up, that you can go ahead and hide behind. Oops. I almost forgot about them and ran down that hallway. That is a bad hallway. Okay, so now we have the blue key card. If you've not done this before, this room at the end will have a lore in the middle of it. Of course, I've done it before, so I've already got the lore. This is the door that you want next. This will take you downstairs. And look at this. It's another door, but it needs a golden key card, which we have not picked up yet. That's in this room. And those cries of people in the boxes, in the crates, those are the creepiest things in the world. One more tick of the light. And now I'm free to come over here, grab this key. Over on that side, you'll see that there are vampires, so you don't want them to see you and come chasing after you. And there is an elite one in there that will capture you. So, now that I have the golden key, I can come into here, open the door, and this is the final room. Before I go in there, this is the blue key card. You can use the blue key card that you get from upstairs to come down here, open this door, but you won't have a way of getting to the gold key card. You have to go down the stairs from upstairs. You have to go down those stairs and hit up that room to get the gold key card. And you can't get through this door without the gold key card from this side. From this side, you just can't get through the door. If it's still closed, there's no way. If, by some chance, you're not able to get to the gold key card, you can open the blue door here, and there's this on the other side, which is a lock mechanism that you can blow up. But you need to have the dynamite. The dynamite is down at the far end of this hallway. I've already got the achievement, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill these guys. Up this dynamite. I picked up an item. So this is if you haven't opened up the door with the gold key card. Now you can click this. That sets an explosive. And you come back here. wait for it to blow up, and you stay hidden, because bad guys come and investigate. Once they leave, the door's open for you. It's already had it open. And now we fight this guy. Documents, and that ends the castle. Since I've done it before, and I don't need any of these green things, I pick up the rusted sigil ring. It's for the museum, but it sells for 20k packs, so pick up a number of those and it adds up. And then you exit through this window. So that is Castle. Simple, right? You just have to take each step as its own separate puzzle. If you've not done this before, up on top of the scaffolding will be a lore. Just come up here, and you can pick it up. I've already got it, so I'm not going to worry about trying to Super Mario my way up there. Alright, so that leaves me with 46 points. I need 54 more to finish off my wheel. That means it is time for the cost of magic. This is where everyone can watch and point and laugh at me failing to get across the lake. That lake is the biggest pain in the arse ever. At least when you're trying to get the achievement. It is possible to cheese that part of the achievement. If you have a friend with you, your friend can get across. They can get one of the mummified hearts, and then you have that effect. So you can run through the water to get there, and you won't take any damage from the water. Just have to not get seen by any of the ghouls that are wandering about that area. Grab your own mummified heart and run out of it. But that's technically an exploit, so I probably shouldn't even say that. So just kindly forget that I ever said that. That's not where I want to go. That's where I want to go.
First.
And you can have this spot. It's too wet for me. Cost of magic.
Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog, adder's fork and blind worm's sting. I wish William Shakespeare makes it sound so easy. My clan, they do not know the cost of magic. Do you? You have the look of one who has been changed and cannot go back. Back to magic not being your way. I know how you feel. It sets us apart. Romany men, they punch and wrestle like they are still bear tamers. They rattle their silver charms and lucky symbols, and they polish their saints' finger bones. But they have no trust for those who make magic. They think naked witches dancing on the mountaintop. So Milos lets me work alone. That suits me fine. I like it better away from the camp. I can cover their behinds with no distractions. The clan has enough work inside that forest of ghosts. With my magic, I make sure no wolves or fangs will surprise them. I have spells that warn, spells that bind, spells that burn, and spells that blind. I'll show you if you want. No naked dances.
Ah, and here I thought she was hitting on me. I am taking a screen cap of this that I can reference later. If I can just get the window to work properly. Alright, so that information will be most helpful later. First up, I need to get, what does that actually say? I can't read it at this range. Infiltrate the platforms in the Vampire Bastion. Weapon toolkit. Better than nothing. Oops. Alright, now, where all of these mines are, I take my sprint off because sprint just adds that much more problem. Alright, first step, after getting past those mines, is getting past him. Wait until he's turned around and heading that direction. Wait until he's on that last platform. Jump behind these boxes. And let him go back. Second step. Getting past that guy. Zoom. Now here, wait until he's like coming this direction and he's passing that before you come in here. Do not get too close to this rail here. If you get too close there, he will see you. You also have to watch for this hole because that keeps you from walking. Gotta wait for that guy. He's gone. Now, go over here, bang on the empty drum, which distracts that guy. Once he's past you there, you're free to run past him because he won't hear you. It's all of those welding masks and what have you to keep the sun off of them. Alright, turning off sprint to get through these. Sprint's back on. He is past that, so I can now come over here. However, I have to wait for him to be leaving here before I try and distract the big guy on this side. And once he's moving the other direction, that guy is the next one. Wait until he's past. Jump across. That jump is kind of a tight timing. Now I have to wait for that guy. Also have to watch that guy. Okay, now there's more mines, so turning off sprint. There is a mine right on the other side, so you don't want to fall off. You can run all the way down to this corner. Target is that ladder right there. That's being guarded by that guy. So, come over here, get yourself situated. Pound on that, and then run all the way back around, and there we go. He's just now reaching where the barrel is. By the time he gets back here, you should be up on top of the platform and he can't see you. Now we have two guys that we have to watch out for. This one and that one, who is apparently out of range. Sprint is back on. There's another guy over there, but he's not going to see us. Now that he is there, we're beyond his peripheral vision. And I think he only goes a few more feet. He should stop before the end of that segment. There he goes, okay. Now, we have one right here. And another barrel. Okay, I'm close enough to it. I want to turn around. So I'm facing the direction I actually want to move. Once I'm done pounding. And I get behind these barrels. Now, the trick here is you have got to make sure you are 180 degrees. Otherwise, he's going to see you. Okay, sprint back on. Boom. Made it. Okay, now before he comes back, stay out of range. He goes that way. Now I can come over here. Once he is past me, I can now start climbing. And I am too high up for him to see peripherally. And that is how you complete the first stage and get your achievement for the first stage. I already got the achievement, so. Now to get out of here, Anima Leap. You don't have to worry about anybody chasing you. So here I am at the base of the hill where Zaha is. Second stage is go to the Sacred Heart Isle. this happens to be the worst ever Super Mario Brothers impression in the game. Alright, on these steps you notice to get the little achievement Ghastly Valentine. If I happen to take any damage from the water, I lose it. Have to come back off. Let my health regen. I don't really have to let my health regen, but I do anyway. Now I'm back on here, I can try it again. So at any point, if I happen to lose it, I can run back here and start over. Water apparently was imported from the Simpson Springfield. I'm not going to go fishing here, ever. Now this one, you've got to get your jump timed right at the very edge, otherwise you're not going to have the distance to get to the next platform. See what I mean? And... whew, didn't die. I should probably take a thing. That's a health talisman. I will put that on too. So that's the easy part. Whew. Okay, so amount of health that you have doesn't seem to affect it. It takes out a percentage of your health each tick. I should probably not whistle into my microphone. Dag nabbit. Be patient. It's the best word of advice for any kind of challenge in this game is be patient, don't rush. Now this one is a pain because if you try and jump near the edge of here, you're gonna jump your target and land in the water. So I want to jump about here and hopefully land on the peak. Like that. Now, you also have to try to not touch the water with your toe as you're trying to get up onto this one. So I'm going to take my sprint off, otherwise I'm going to overshoot. Nope. Dagnabbit. And death. I can't take damage from the water while I'm dead. Too bad I can't just grab this while I'm here. And I've got the buff again. Take your time, take your time. Not that much time. Make sure you have your sprint on. Otherwise, you're gonna fail. There we go. Whew. Almost too far. myself in flight. Wish I had my Unreal Tournament translocator. Alright. Now... gotta watch this patrol. If I take any damage, even from one of those guys, it fails. This is where I always lose it. Trying to land on that log. Oh, it didn't jump. I'm just going to go ahead and continue from here. If I take damage, then you know where I failed again. Looks like I took damage again. So landing on the boat is tricky. Sprint die. Okay, now that I have that, I can run through here and not take damage. Yay! Nope, I didn't make it, but I didn't make the achievement, but oh well. That's always comforting to see. Alright, segment 3. This is a pain. Serious pain. Okay, I am going to deliberately head back around and start over. Why? Because hitting those is against the timer. Ah! And starting over. Resets the timer. The whole point of this third segment is to get up to the top and get the bag of herbs within a set time from the first time you land on that one. And I'm rushing it, so that ends up being bad for me. Okay, so timer starts. You want to try and jump from the very middle of those platforms. Farfignugan. And now, by the time I reach the top, these platforms are going to time out on me. Arg! I think I was too far forward, so it didn't give me that extra step I wanted. No, okay. So those timed out anyway, so I'm restarting those. Maybe I should probably drop my sprint down. 6 tends to be a little wonky. Take it down to 4. so close! Ah. A good way to have somebody help you is have somebody else make it up to the top, and as you're getting near the top of this mesa, they go ahead and hit this for you. So you're not sitting there activating the platforms for 1.5, 2 seconds. Because as you can tell, that's all I needed to get the achievement, was 1.5 to 2 seconds, if that. Oh, so close. Would have been so nice to have that done on stream. Did I just aggro things? Yes, I did. I made friends. Chance is really good at making friends. You'll notice I tend to spam my builder there, my bloodlines. That's because this is my survival build. I've got Culmination in here. Culmination will heal me when I'm finished in channeling a focus ability, which Bloodlines is a focus ability. So I'm constantly healing myself as I just spam that. And let's face it, Bloodlines is a really good damaging builder. Alright, now for the 4th segment of Cost of Magic. Oh hey, you know, I could probably reset my sprint back to 6. I want Anima Dash. Fourth segment is pretty standard run-of-the-mill obstacle course. If you've ever seen Lady Hawk, remember that movie, Lady Hawk? There's a scene in there where some of the bad guys are coming to visit the monastery that Rutger Hauer's friend lives in, and they're crossing the bridge, and as they're crossing the bridge and falling, he calls out to them, "Remember, walk on the left side," because the right side was trapped to make people fall. This is just the opposite. You want to walk on the right side, because you'll miss most of those mines on the right-hand side, and you got a good position to disconnect the hand grenade trip lines. See, on the left side, you get mines all the way across. On the right side, look at that, nice little break. Jump over those if you want, but I prefer to actually disconnect them because anything could happen, especially when I have a cat that decides it wants to nudge me for attention at just the wrong time. Now that we're up here, you want to not get spotted by these guys, and you do not want to fall into these. These are Burmese tiger traps with bamboo shoots in the bottom, and you will die horribly and painfully. Now, I can get the Werewolf Matriarch's Tooth. That segment does get an achievement as well, to not get spotted, not get damaged. But of course, that one's the easiest one of the bunch. Of course, that one's the last one. I think they did it backwards. Alright, now, next step is to read the log page. The blood, the heart, the tooth of those to be denied, Strigoi, Ghoul, and Wolf Mother. The reaping of the crops would be guarded, a harvest to harm and heal. So, we picked up the blood of the vampire, we picked up the ghoul's heart, we picked up tooth of the werewolf mother, and we picked up crops that would be guarded. So, a harvest to harm and heal. Now, the offering, this is what we have to do here. We have to set the bowl aflame. At the left hand, the blood is painted. Scatter the harvest upon the altar. At the right hand, the blood is painted. The tooth pierces the heart. Something to keep in mind here is there is no tooth that will show up on here. You just pick up the heart, and that does the tooth piercing. And then at last, you draw the blade across your palm. So, use the altar. First step, light the bowl of flame. Second step, paint your blood on the left hand. Harvest across the altar. Did that do it? I hope so. Then paint on the right side. Then pick up the heart. And then draw the blade across my palm. And it's done. If you mess up, if you accidentally double click something wrong, this guy is here to keep you honest and he will kill you. So, I now have, whoops, keep hitting the wrong key, 77. All I needed, oh, no, that's still not enough. That's only enough to get me one of these. Okay, so I still need 50 AP to get Shell Shocker. That is my last skill, 99.8%. Time to go back to Carpathian Fangs and do 2 deep. But I hope watching me go through Cost of Magic might help you the next time you have to do it. Just take your time. Each step is a puzzle all on its own. Do Hatchet Falls, since I'm like right here. But I don't know how much AP that'll give me, how much XP. I know 2 deep will give me a lot, so I'm gonna go do that one instead. I get from the Smith's cabin. Nope, that's not it. That direction. Be this bottom one, 2 deep.
The nightmares are... they're getting worse. A lot worse. Emma... I mean the subject. Emma. Emma is reacting strongly to the psychic disturbances at the site. We've been taking readings at the ruins and have confirmed there is a high degree of spectral noise emanating from what we believe to be dense subterranean pockets of corrupted anima. In layman terms, filth.
Swordes. Tenebra.
What's that?
Her sensitivity appears to be growing, and she's started picking up on everything that...
Jesus.
Tell them to stop digging!
Who? Who's digging?
The soldiers. Please, you need to stop them. The eagle killed them all. But they're still there, and they're not getting any peace. They're in so much pain. I can feel it. I can hear them screaming inside. They dug too deep.
This is a recurring theme. It appears to directly pertain to excavations at the baths. Before the breach, we found evidence of activity by Roman legionnaires around 100 AD. They were trying to reach the engine. They were way off, but close enough to be affected.
Too deep.
As far as we can tell, before the Romans were able to reach the veins, they were all slaughtered. We have to assume by some outside agency.
Sleep now.
If we can get an accurate reading of the signals that Emma's receiving,
Too deep.
it would really benefit our research.
Whee! Okay, I've got my heal rating one in. That is on purpose. far side, so I'm gonna have to fight somebody here really quick. Yep. since that fight has taken so long, I can do this one again. I need 3 of these. This one I can sneak around. There he is. I like to keep myself healed for the most part because that's less downtime for me in between pulls. It doesn't cost so much on food that'll increase my health regeneration rate. Because I don't need it. I'm already full. This guy I can't sneak around, I don't believe. Nope. Exotic blonde. Yeah, don't tell Astrid she's drinking. And that's me fat fingering as I try to loot. Look at this. Another rare. But what the hey, he was here. Shazbat. Keep going. Here is shades will pull you to them as their first attack. So what I like to do is I like to get myself into a position where I can't be pulled. is too deep. I'm at 45. Collect this. 59. That puts me up over what I need. Shell Shocker is mine. Claim reward. Panoptic core, baby. Hopefully the screenshots worked. Oh, yeah, these guys will come in here, but they're not going to attack you unless you attack them. Come on back here. I think I've already got all my other stuff. So, to get out of here, I almost never see this, but it's a path that will come up here. And we'll exit right near where you came in. There. As you walk in here for the first time, there is a lore up on this ledge. That is how you get to that ledge. Oops, hello, goodbye. See, I know how to make friends. you for watching. Cost of Magic, Castle, and other high AP missions to get me my 5th Panoptic core. Yes, 5. I have no life. This is Chance, by the way. I never did introduce her. She should make the cut to SWL now that we're getting 2 free slots. 2 free character slots. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream off here. It's 10 o'clock, so I've been at this for a couple of hours. Wednesday night, I might do another stream. Thursday, I've got surgery for my back. So Friday, I don't know if I'll do another stream or not. Maybe. We'll see how I'm doing at that time. Thanks for watching. You've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.